We'll start with pranayama, deep breathing, good for your lungs, good for your respiratory system. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Interlace your 10 fingers, full grip underneath the chin. Use your nose to inhale, use your mouth to exhale the entire time, use your throat to breathe. Chin parallel to the floor, shoulders down away from the ears, eyes forward. Let's begin. Inhale, head down. Mouth closed, suck the lower belly in, press to the heels, stretch the elbows up towards the ceiling, full lungs. Exhale, head back. Press the knuckles against the chin, open your mouth wide, a nice HA sound. Elbows come forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Mouth closed, suck the lower belly in. Now pull the stomach up, use your abdominal strength, lengthen your spine. Exhale, head back. Contract your glutes, press your hips slightly forward, contract your quadricep muscles, roll the weight to the inside of the feet, keep your spine straight. Inhale, head down. As your elbows separate left and right, expand your ribcage, expand your lungs to their fullest capacity, hold it. Exhale, head back. Use the knuckles to lift the chin up. If the neck feels tight, roll the shoulders more down and forward, push the head further back. Inhale, head down, mouth closed, relax the jaw. Chin level to the floor, eyes forward, elbows closer together above the head. Exhale, head back. Start to wake up the legs, contract your glutes, drive the heels down, no backward bending, so bring the upper body slightly forward. Inhale, head down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, head back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down. You've got 6 seconds to fill your lungs up, so you don't have to move too fast or too slow. Pace yourself. Exhale, head back. The same 6 seconds to exhale. Try to synchronize the movement with your breath. Your elbows are only coming together once your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down. As for the inhale, the elbows are all the way up. Once the lungs are all the way full, get them all the way to match. Exhale, head back. Suck the lower belly in, contract the glutes, start to wake up the legs, keep the toes down, heels flat, eyes open. Inhale, head down. Start to notice if your breaths feel the exact same. Every breath should feel different because every breath is deeper. Exhale, head back. If they feel the same, start to change something. Maybe you need to increase the exhale by pushing more out, more out, more out. Inhale, head down. The lungs were empty. Now fill them up. Try to get your elbows closer together above the head. Exhale, head back. The more air you exhale, the more space you'll create for your inhale. You want the lungs to be hungry for air. Inhale, head down. Chin stops level to the floor. Shoulders stop level to the chin. Eye gaze forward. Exhale, head back. Trace the ceiling with your eyes. Roll the shoulders down and forward. Suck the stomach in. Palms touch. Forearms touch. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Last one for a set. Pull the stomach in. Pull the stomach up. See your ribcage visible. Exhale, head back. Toes down. Contract your butt. Draw the ribcage back. Bring your shoulders slightly forward. Keep your spine exactly straight. Change. Arms down between the postures and the exercises. Return to stillness. Second set, feet together, toes and heels touch. Interlace the 10 fingers, full grip underneath the chin. Shoulders down, level to the floor, eyes forward. Let's begin. Inhale, head down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, head back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down, take your time. Notice how it feels to fill the lung all the way up. Full lungs. Exhale, head back. Very nice. Suck the stomach in. Roll the shoulders down and forward. Scapula separate. Back broadens so the chest can compress. Lungs empty. Inhale, head down. Drop the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Chin level to the floor. Elbows closer. Stretch the sides of the body. Prepare for half move. Exhale. Very nice. Suck the lower belly in. Squeeze your butt. Roll the weight to the inside of the feet like a zipper. Pull it together. Push it out. Inhale, head down. Make this inhale your deepest breath you've taken all day. Let's not wait until the very last moment to go for it. Full lungs. Exhale, head back. Very nice. Suck the stomach in. Keep the spine straight. Ribs back, hips forward. Contract the quads. Pull up on your kneecaps. Inhale, head down. The only way to increase your lung capacity is to challenge it. So once you think the lungs are full, then the work starts. Go for it. Take in more air. Exhale, head back. Very nice. Same thing here. When you're exhaling, once you think the lungs are empty, push out a little bit more air. Inhale, head down. Very nice. When you think you're full, take in another sip of air. Exhale, head back. It's a beautiful thing to increase the lung capacity. Roll the shoulders down. Drive the heels down. Keep the chest up. Inhale, head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, head back. 1, 2. Stomach in. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down. 2 more. Increase the capacity. Take in a big sip of air. Exhale, head back. Open your mouth wider. Start to release and relax the jaw, releasing any tension. Push the head further back. Create a stretch for your throat. Inhale, head down. Last 1 second set. Take your time. Stretch sides of the body. Prepare for half moon. Elbows closer together, higher up. Exhale, head back. Use the knuckles to lift the chin. Roll the shoulders down and forward. No tension in the neck. Get the shoulder blades out of the way. Change. Arms down. Look forward and breathe. For the remainder of the practice, keep the mouth closed. Only use your nose to breathe. If you find yourself needing to use your mouth to breathe, it's your body trying to communicate with you that you're doing too much. Less can be more, never forcing. Half moon pose, hands to feet pose, Ardha Chandrasana, Padahastasana. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Arms over your head sideways. Interlace the 10 fingers. Release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Keep the chin level to the floor. Arms back, eyes forward. Take a deep breath, stretch up out of the waist, right and left several times. Right, left, left, right. Stretch up so that you can stretch over. Once you've evenly stretched both sides, stop in the center. Keep your elbows locked, palms together as if you're clapping. Squeeze them together. Armpits back, draw your rib cage back, press your hips forward. You can always check in the side to see if the spine is backward bending. So naturally your spine is not straight, so you have to do things to straighten it. Abdominal muscles, glutes. Eyes forward. Take a deep breath, stretch directly up. Pull your rib cage away from your hips. In an absolutely straight line, bring the upper body to the right. Press your hips over to the left. Create a tremendous stretching feeling all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingertips to your toes. Lift the chin away from your chest, throat open so that you can breathe. Suck the lower belly in, contract your glutes, push your hips further and further to the left. Drive the heels down, pull your arms back. Suck the stomach in. Contract the abdominal muscles, rib cage back. Look at the hips, 2 hips evenly facing forward. Left hip pulls forward. Look at the armpits. Right armpit, right rib cage, twist forward. Start to open up the chest. Stack your right rib cage over your right hip bone. Come down deeper. Push, push, push. Change. Come back up. Stop in the center. Straighten your back, so pull the rib cage back. Take a deep breath, stretch directly up towards the ceiling in an absolutely straight line. Bring the upper body to the left. Press the hips over to the right. Create a tremendous stretching feeling all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingertips to your toes. Drive the right heel down. Lift your chin up, lift your chest up. Suck the stomach in tight. Squeeze your butt. Lock the knees. Keep pushing the legs all the way to the right. Add trust to the technique you already know. Squeeze your butt for stability. Roll the weight to the inside of the feet like a zipper. Arms back. Open up the chest. Suck the stomach in. Right hip slightly forward, 2 hips even. Left shoulder, left armpit. Twist them both forward so that your spine is stacked. Arms back. Stomach in. Come down deeper. Push. Straighten your legs. No bending in the knees. Straighten the legs. Push. Change. Come back up. Our first backward bend, be fearless. Take a deep breath. Lift your throat up. Release your head back. Take a deep breath. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Bring your arms back immediately. Try to touch the wall behind you. Bend your back from coccyx to the neck. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Total spine is backward bending. Take a deep breath. Lift your chest up. Bring your upper body back. Push your stomach, legs, hips forward. Arms back. Straighten your legs by pressing the heels down. Look back. fall back, way back, go back, more back, change, lift to come out. Suck the stomach in, fold forward. Fold from your hips. Bend your knees, place the hands on the floor in front of you. Bend your knees left and right and left, making everything nice, comfortable, easy, loose, and flexible. Those words are all extremely relative. You may feel none of the above. The idea is that after the practice and throughout, you slowly start to wake up and move trapped, stored energy. Shoulders, elbows, hips, wrists, knees, ankles. Let's get to work. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bend your knees, grab the heels from behind. Try to step on all 5 fingers of each hand, pinky fingers touch. Roll the shoulders back away from the ears as if you're doing a shrug. Elbows closer together behind the calf muscles. Don't lose your grip. Pull your heels, lift your hips up, try to lock the knees. Touch the stomach to the thighs, chest to the knees, keep the eyes open, touch the face to the legs below the knees. From the side, there's no gap between the upper body and the lower body. Pull. Pulling is the object of the stretch. Create a tremendous stretching feeling all over, inside out, bones to skin, coccyx to your toes. Press the toes down, lift your butt up, lock the knees. Suck the stomach in, lock the knees. Shoulders away from the ears, begin to bring your forehead to your shins. Lock the knees, lock the knees, lock the knees. Change, slowly come back up, stomach in, mouth closed. When you reach the top, arms down by side. Return to stillness, return to breath over time, never forgetting about the breath. But especially in between, filling the lungs up again. Second set, arms over your head sideways, interlace the 10 fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs cross. Arms back, chin level to the floor, gaze is forward. Suck the stomach in, press the heels down, take a deep breath, stretch directly up towards the ceiling, bring the upper body to the right, press your hips over to the left. Initially noticing the torso is interested, start to move. Upper body wants to move, legs don't. Push your hips all the way to the left. Try this, inhale, lift your left rib cage up, now feed your left hip over, trying to create an arch more than straight lines. Straighten your legs, press the heels down. Arms back, suck the stomach in. Push. Left hip forward. Your other left hip, right shoulder forward. Chin away from your chest. Stomach in. Push. 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 Change. All right. Try not to hold your breath. Take a deep inhale. Stretch directly up towards the ceiling. Bring the upper body to the left. Press the hips over to the right. So again, your torso is used to moving. The legs are pretty stiff. All we do is stand, sit, and walk. Squeeze your butt and move the hips over to the right. If you can't move them over more, try lifting your right rib cage up and then feeding the hip over into the space. Add trust to the technique. Straighten the legs. Press the heels down. Relax the jaw. House your breath. Line up your wrist. Suck your stomach in. Come down deeper. Push. Straighten your legs. It's not worth it to come down more if the alignment starts to suffer. Push. Right hip slightly forward. Stomach in. Push, push, push. Change. Come back up. Stop in the center. Second backward bend, lift the throat up, release the head back. When you release your head, release your thoughts. Out of your head, into your breath. Take a deep breath, stretch directly up towards the ceiling, bring your arms back immediately. Drive your heels down, lift your chest up, move your arms. When your arms stop, think of camel. Lift your rib cage up, push your hips and stomach forward. Now use the leg strength. Press the heels down, squeeze the hands together, arms back. Whatever you're looking at, bring your hands closer in that same line. Go back, fall back, way back, more back. Inhale, come up. Fill the lungs. Very nice. Suck the stomach in, forward fold. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Bend your knees. If possible, keep your feet flat. That's going to encourage the hamstrings to stretch. When the heels come up, the back of the legs don't have to stretch. You can also experiment by bringing more body weight in the toes from the beginning. If you want your hamstring flexibility to increase, you simply have to challenge them, and you have to challenge them daily. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bend the knees, grab the heels from behind. The more you bend the knees, the better opportunity you have for a grip. It's not about straightening your legs right now. It's about finding a grip that you can use. Can you use this grip? Pull your heels, press your toes down, lift your hips up, meaning that first line of resistance in the back of the legs. Hamstrings are complaining. Take a breath there. You don't need to force, you need to allow them to stretch. Press the toes down, and try to lift the butt up another centimeter. Always be willing to give yourself just a little bit more. If the hamstrings are complete, start to work on the spine. Suck your stomach in, slide your rib cage down your thighs, shoulders away from the ears, toes down. Now start to really press the upper body on the legs. Create the pressure, use the pressure, give yourself as much as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice full inhale as you exit the posture, coming back up. When you reach the top, nice exhale, arms down. And there's really nothing to do right now. Try not to make something up. Awkward. Right foot steps to the right, 6 inches, 15 centimeters between your heels and your toes. Keep the heels behind the toes. Arms up parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers glued together. Fingertips reaching forward. Notice if you're in a backward bend. Bring your upper body slightly forward so that your shoulders are over your hips. Lift the chest up, suck the stomach in, sit down into the chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% body weight to the heels of your feet. Look at your feet. Notice if they're turning in or out. Keep them straight. Now use your back strength, lift your chest up. Suck your stomach in, compression of the abdominal walls, contraction of the abdominal muscles. Suck it in, hold it in, tightening up, rib cage visible in the front mirror. Can you deepen your backward bend? Can you keep your toes down, upper body back? Change, come up, keep the arms there. Second part, come up on the toes. Press your ankles forward towards the front mirror. Dig the big and the second toe down. Chin level to the floor. Are you reaching or just hanging out? Chin up, bend the knees, sit down. As you sit, push your ankles forward. That's the counterbalance to sit. Now bring the upper body back, suck the stomach in. Fingertips in line with your shoulders. Don't let the arms get fatigued so that they drop. Lean your upper body back, press your hips forward, come up higher on the toes, knees up, toes up, knees up, toes up. Change, come back up, keep the arms there, one more part. Come up a little bit on the toes, bring your thighs together. Knees touch. Straighten the arms, lift the chest, suck the stomach in, sit down slowly. All 5 fingers together. Bring the upper body back. Hover the hips away from the heels. Wake up your inner thigh strength. Awkward pose is for your muscular system, so don't fight the fatigue. Shoulders down, lift the chest up, suck the stomach in. Draw the rib cage back, press the hips forward. As you change, lean back. Come up, lean back, or you'll fall forward. When you reach the top, right foot back, arms down. Keep your attention on how you're breathing. Don't get stuck or fixated anywhere. Second set, right foot steps to the right, 6 inches, arms up parallel to the floor. You've done it once, you can do it twice. Lift the chest up, suck the stomach in, sit down into the chair. Fold from your hips. Sit your hips all the way back until they're in line with the knees. First, find the chair. If you're sitting and trying to lift your chest at the same time, you're never going to find the chair. So sit all the way down, even if the chest comes all the way forward. From there, lift your chest up. If the hips come up, sit down more. Not too low. They're exactly in line with the knees. Chin up, look forward, lean back, change. Come up, keep the arms up. Second part, come up on the toes. Press your ankles forward. You should see your quadricep muscles contracting. Chin up, bend the knees, sit down. As you sit, push the ankles forward. It's supposed to shake and wobble, okay? Shoulders back, bring your upper body back. Hips forward. Get rid of the backward bend. Draw the rib cage back. Now push your ankles more forward. Knees up. Toes up. How high can you go? 3, 2, 1. Change. Come back up. Keep the arms there. One more part. Stay strong. Stay with your breath. Come up a little bit on the toes. Pull the thighs together. Bring your upper body forward so you're not backward bending from the beginning. Suck the stomach in. Sit down slowly. This is the perfect time to check in with yourself. If you're already out of it, pull yourself back into it by doing less. Breathing more. Get yourself off the hook. Shoulders down, chest up. Where are the triceps? It's like, where's Waldo? Where are your triceps? Lift the chest up, pull the thighs together, test the strength. Bounce a couple of times. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. This is the same muscle group you need for toe stand. Remember it. Change, lean back as you come up. Once you reach the top, right foot back, arms down. Just stay looking forward. Soften your gaze. Soften your jaw. Eagle pose, Ganarasana. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Arms over your head sideways. Bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Twist your arms like ropes. Hands palms together in front of your face. Thumbs towards the mouth. Pinky fingers towards the mirror. Less can be more. Pull your elbows down, suck your stomach in, sit down into the chair like first part awkward, bring the upper body back. Lift your right leg up and over the left leg, twist your legs like ropes, try to get your right foot behind your left calf muscle. Eventually in the future, all 5 toes will be visible. Sit down, lower, backward bend your spine. Find the back muscles to lift the chest up. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, line up your feet, knees, elbows, and hands, everything in one line. If you're losing your balance, sit down deeper. Suck your stomach in, lift your chest up, bring the upper body way back. Change, arms over your head sideways. Left arm underneath the right arm. Press your palms against one another, try to get your wrist more straight. Bring your right shoulder down from the start. Suck your stomach in, sit down into the chair. Upper body back, hips stay there. Lift your left leg up and over the right leg. Twist your legs like ropes. Try to get your left foot behind your right calf muscle. Eventually in the future, as the body opens up, you'll be able to sit down deeper and wrap more. Suck the lower belly in, lift your chest up. This is a backward bend for the spine. Notice your hips. The right hip is slightly behind you, so it's crooked. Use the inner thighs. Bring the knees to the left. Twist your right hip forward. Realign the hips. Keep the alignment. Lift the chest up. Can you bring your right hip forward? Can you keep it forward? Upper body back. Change. Arms over your head sideways. Right arm underneath the left arm and go right into second set. The alignment of the joints here. So right now your left shoulder is too high. Pull it down. Make it even. Suck the stomach in. Sit down into the chair. Keep your stomach in. Lift your right leg up and over the left leg. The higher you lift your right leg, the more space you'll create to get the second wrap. But you have to be willing to bend your left knee. Make a shelf for the right leg. Now this is all for the joints. Look at your hips. Twist your left hip forward. Pull the right hip back. Over and over again. It's not a one-time thing. Minor, small surgeries you're performing on yourself here. For your brain and for your body. Left hip forward. Right hip back, suck the stomach in, sit down deeper. Now lift your chest, upper body back. Change. Arms over your head sideways. Last one. Left arm underneath the right arm. On this side, right shoulder down. Suck your stomach in, sit down into the chair. Upper body back. Lift the left leg up and over. When you lift your left leg up, you see that your hips change. The right one goes behind you. Suck the lower belly in, twist your right hip forward. Keep it forward. Yeah? Once the hips are level, you can see that one is higher than the other as well. So then you start to correct that. Suck the stomach in, lift the chest, try to sit down a little bit further. Upper body back. Change. Arms over your head sideways. Arms down by side. And party time. If you'd like, you can have a little bit of water. All right, party time is over. It's a short party. And if the practice is rough today, maybe you've had too much party. Here's the thing. We can't expect miracles. Okay? If you haven't been here in a while, or you haven't asked your body to do these things in a while, then it's intelligent to just be nice to yourself. Yeah? When's the last time you asked your leg to balance? Even if you came the day before, practiced the day before, it's still been 22 hours that you haven't done it. So be kind as you're asking the body to move, especially in this next one. Standing head to knee. Shift the body weight into the left leg, suck your stomach in, round forward, pick up the right foot in front of you. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot, including the thumbs in the grip. Eyes forward, concentrate, meditate on your standing left knee. You have no left knee to begin with. Your left leg is absolutely locked, solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken, no knee. If your left leg is locked, inhale, lift your right leg up until your leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, both knees locked. Take a deep breath, kick your right heel forward, flex your toes back towards your face. If the standing leg is bending, the posture has yet to begin. If your both legs are locked, then only suck the stomach in, bend the elbows down. This is a compression posture, so round your spine. Lift the back of the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Lock the knee. Change. Slowly come back out. Shift the weight into the right leg. Suck the stomach in. Round forward. Pick up the left foot in front of you. Interlace all 10 fingers underneath your foot, including your thumbs in the grip. Eyes forward. Concentrate, meditate on your standing right knee. You have no need to begin with. There's no bending in the right knee. There's no bowing. The knee isn't pushing back. The joints are stacked. Hip, knee, ankle. Use your muscles to support the stack. Contract your quadricep muscle. Contract your glute. If the right leg is locked, inhale, lift the left leg up until the leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher and no lower. The posture somewhat becomes eagle. Notice how the left hip twists back. Kick your left heel forward. Bring your left hip forward, toes back towards the face. If the standing leg is bending, reverse. This is practice, not a performance. Both legs locked, bend the elbows down. Suck the stomach in. Lift the back of the ribs up towards the ceiling, abdomen away from the thighs. Change, slowly come back out, one step at a time. Hands to your lower back, press your hips forward, release your head back for a half-second backward bend. When you release the head, release your thoughts. The mind is a tool. It can be dangerous if you're not using it appropriately. Second set. Use your mental determination. Shift the weight into the left leg, suck the stomach in, round forward, pick up the right foot in front of you. Don't think about it so much. Pick up the foot, suck the stomach in, focus on your breath. Lock your left knee. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Kick your heel forward, drive your right hip forward. Be willing to experiment. If the standing knee started to bend and you can't lock it, then go back. If you're solid, bend the elbows down. Okay, if you bend the elbows and the knee bends, try to lock it. Just keep trying. Tuck the chin of the chest, forehead to the knee. Lock the knee, lock the knee, lock that knee. Change. Slowly come back out. Last one, left side. Shift the weight into the right leg, suck the stomach in, round forward, pick up the left foot in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mind is made. Lock your right knee. Over and over again. Keep your focus. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Okay, even if the right knee bends for a moment, you have to feel how close or how far you are away from the final expression. Toes back, stomach in, bend the elbows down. Like a very afraid cat, lift the back of the rib cage up to the ceiling, tuck the chin of the chest, place the forehead on the knee. Lock the knee. Press your hip forward, flex your toes back, lock the knee. Change. And we're finished with head to knee. Hands to the lower back, hips forward, head back, let it go. Standing bow pulling pose. Right hand up, palm facing up, elbow touching at the body. Bring the right hand to the right, bring the right hand down. Grab the right foot from the inside at the ankle. Lift your left arm up towards the ceiling, palm facing forward. Chin up, chest up, bring your knees together to start. Where is your focus? That is your experience. Take a deep breath, stretch up towards the ceiling, now charge forward. Simultaneously kick your right foot back and up towards the ceiling. Bring your body down, bring your chest down until everything is parallel to the floor. Don't stop kicking. See your foot come over your head in the front side mirror. Try and kick back more. Now stretch forward. Move the left shoulder forward. Kick the right shoulder back. Bring the two shoulders in line, 2 feet in line. The kicking and the stretching are equal, simultaneous, 50-50. If you're losing the balance, kick back more. Kick back harder. The harder you kick in this posture, you could balance here forever. Kick, kick, kick. Change. Head held high, lungs full. Left side, left hand up, palm facing up. Bring the left hand to the left. Grab the left foot from the inside at the ankle. Lift your right arm up, palm facing forward. Chin up, chest up, bring the knees together to start. Take a deep breath. Create space, stretch up. Now charge forward. Simultaneously kick the left foot back and up towards the ceiling. Bring the body down, bring the chest down until everything is parallel to the floor. Don't stop kicking. See your foot coming over your head. Feel your foot coming over your head. Use your glutes. Now stretch the right fingertips forward. Move the right shoulder forward. Kick the left shoulder back. 2 shoulders in line, 2 feet in line. The kicking and the stretching are equal, simultaneous, 50-50. If you're losing your balance, kick back more. Kick back harder. The harder you kick, you could balance here forever. Kick, kick, kick. Change. Eyes up. Lungs full. Deep breath. Second set, 30 seconds. There's no pressure here. Your only invitation is to breathe and move as much as you can. Some days you can do more than others. Right hand up, palm facing up. Bring the right hand to the right. Grab the right foot from the inside at the ankle. What can you create? Left arm up, knees together, chin up. Take a deep breath, stretch up towards the ceiling. Now begin to move for 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. The posture changes when you're out of your comfort zone. So at least by the time you get to 10, start to move in a different way. Start to kick more. Start to bring the body down a little bit further. Be willing to fall out of this posture to create a new experience. Left hand up. Bring the left hand to the left. Grab the left foot from the inside at the ankle. Lift your right arm up. Knees together. This is a practice. You're supposed to move, fall out, shake, wobble, struggle. Take a deep breath. Stretch up. And begin to breathe and move for 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Turn it on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Remind yourself how strong, how flexible, how powerful you are. Step to the back of the mat and towel. 2 Nidasana pose, balance in stick posture. 10 seconds only. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Arms over your head sideways. Interlace your fingers. Release your index fingers, thumbs crossed. Keep your chin level to the floor. In the posture, your nose is pointing down towards the towel and mat. Take a deep breath. Right foot steps forward, a big step. Lock both knees. You come down. Charge forward into the body as a capital T, as in today. Bring your chest down. Lift your left leg up. Point your toes. Suck your stomach in. Engage the abdominal muscles. Twist the left hip down. Point your toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Come back up. Eyes forward. Left foot steps forward, a big step. Lock both knees. You come down. Charge forward. Right hip down to the floor. Nose pointing towards the mat. Your eyeballs look forward. Don't lift the head up. Body down. Lift your right leg up. Body down. Lift your right leg up. Body down. Lift your right leg up. Change. Got it? Arms down. Deepest breath imaginable, especially right now. Don't move. Mind is going wild because the breath is getting shorter. Make your breath longer. The mind will settle. Second set. Arms over your head sideways, interlace the 10 fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. You can do anything for 10 seconds, but you have to say you can do it. No one will ever be able to say it for you. Right foot steps forward, a big step, lock both knees, you come down. If you're late, it's over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, point the toes, 3, point, 2, 1, change. As a reminder, point is out, flex is back. Left foot steps forward, a big step. Lock both knees, you come down. This is it, this is all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, point the toes, 5, 4, lock the knees, 3, 2, 1, change. Another deep breath. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. All right, step to the front of the mat, pivot to the right. Staying on the mat here. Separate leg stretching pose. Arms over your head sideways, palms together, only cross the thumbs. Stomach in, right foot steps to the right. Big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Turn your toes in, heels out, feet slightly touching toe. Take a deep breath, stretch the spine up, fold forward. Chin forward, look forward, fold forward, grab your heels. Grab your heels from behind. This is the same grip as Padahastasana. Now, if you can't grab the heels, then grab the sides of the feet. If the knees are bending, forget the grip, place the hands on the floor in front of you. Today, just working on improving your hamstring flexibility. If you've got the grip, begin to pull. Bend your elbows more, shoulders away from your ears, broaden your chest and your back, pull. Suck the stomach in, press the toes down, lift the hips up. This is the same cue as Padahastasana. The same sensation for the hamstrings. Contract the quads to protect and support the hamstrings. Lock the knees, bend your elbows more, pull the forehead down to the floor, hips up, toes down, touch the forehead to the floor. Change, inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, right foot back, arms up, arms down, and a deep breath. If you keep it simple, it'll be simple. Watch yourself. Watch yourself freaking your own self out. Second set, arms over your head sideways. Right foot steps to the right, big step. Take a bigger step if the forehead was very far, a smaller step if it was easy. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up. Now fold forward. Chin forward, look forward. Grab the heels. You can hear the hamstrings complaining. Contract your quads to support them, to lessen the complaints. Roll more body weight forward. Hips in line with the knees, in line with the heels, pull. Bend the elbows to broaden your chest. As the chest becomes more broad, the spine becomes straighter, longer, forehead touches. Pull, roll forward, chin forward. Keep the body weight forward, not just when I say it. Roll forward, chin forward. Keep pulling, touch the forehead to the floor. Change. Keep your hips forward as you exit. Right foot back, arms up, arms down. Very powerful stance. Use it. Return to your breath. We started with 6-second inhales. Where are you now? Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Arms over your head sideways, palms flat, only cross the thumbs. Right foot steps to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Contract your glutes, press your hips forward, straighten your spine. Keep the spine straight, turn the right toes out to the right. Make sure your two heels are in line. Bend your right knee, straighten your right knee. Every time you bend the knee, try to sit down a little bit lower. Every time you straighten your leg, you open up the hip and groin, warming the hip and groin up for the posture. Now keep your hips low, knees stacked over the ankle. Suck the lower belly in, move the arms. Elbow in front of the knee, fingertips between the big and the second toe. Look up towards the ceiling. No pressure on the knee, no pressure on the toes. Suck the lower belly in for support. Contract your glutes, press your hips forward. This is a spine twist. Bring the right rib cage forward, twist the left rib cage back. Start to open up the chest. Keep the left leg locked, left foot flat to the floor. Change, come back up, never touching the floor. Turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out. Keep the arms strong. Bend your left knee, straighten the knee. Okay, that's why you hear the bounce, bounce, bounce in the dialogue. Warm up your left side leg. Okay, the hips are not usually turned out. Keep your hips low, suck the lower belly in, move the arms. Elbow in front of the knee, fingertips between the big and the second toe. Look up towards the ceiling, try to get your chin to touch your right shoulder. Don't force the neck. Suck the lower belly in, contract your glutes. Press your hips forward. On this side, left rib cage forward, twist the right rib cage back. Start to open up the chest. Contract your right thigh. Bring the body weight to the outside of your right foot. Lock your right knee. Change. Come back up. Turn the left toes in. Right foot back. Arms up. Arms down. Deepest breath imaginable. You create the drama. Breathe. Second set. Arms over your head sideways. Palms flat. Stomach in. Right foot steps to the right. Big step. Arms down. The good news is you also create the peace. Turn the right toes out to the right. What you're feeding is growing. Bend the knee. Straighten the knee. Bend the knee, straighten the knee. Bend and straighten. Warm it up, wake it up, and then fire it up. Instead of using your toes, press your heels down for support. Now move the arms. Elbow, knee, fingertips, toes, chin, shoulder, suck the lower belly in. The same leg, two different directions. Press your right knee back, squeeze your butt, and press your right hip forward. That's the opening here. Now twist the spine. Left rib cage back. Right rib cage forward. Can you bring your right hip more forward and right knee back? Change. Come back up. Turn the right toes in. Turn the left toes out. Arms and legs. Bend. Bend the knee, straighten the knee. Bend the knee, straighten the knee. Bend and straighten. If your left knee is coming forward, twist your right hip down and forward. Suck the lower belly in, move the arms. Don't think, just move and breathe. Left elbow in front of the left knee, press the left knee back. Left knee back, but left hip forward, so you have to use your butt. Left rib cage forward, right rib cage back. Open up the chest. If you want to take the posture to the next step, start to twist your right hip back as well. So now 2 hips, 2 different directions. Change, come back up. Turn the left toes in, right foot back, arms up, arms down. Stay with your breath. Don't follow your mind. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Arms over your head sideways, palms together, only cross the thumbs. Stomach in. Is your spine straight? Right foot steps to the right, big step. Keep the arms up. Lift the toes, pivot, face the back of the room. Pivot to the right, bring your left hip forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now can you keep it forward? Stretch up, tuck the chin of the chest, round down. It's never a matter if we can start. Can we finish? Can we maintain? Touch the forehead to the knee. Bend your right knee as much as you need to get your forehead to touch. Stretch your arms forward beyond your toes. Lock the elbows. Suck the stomach in. This is a practice. Look at your hips. Did your left hip turn back and up? If it did, move again. Shift the body weight forward and bring the left hip down. Better that you move again than to strengthen misalignment by watching your crooked hips stay crooked. Change. Slowly come back up. Left hip forward, left hip forward, left hip forward, all the way. Lift the toes, pivot all the way to the left. Bring your right hip all the way forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What muscles are you using to move the hip? If you keep it contracted, the hip won't turn. Stretch up, tuck the chin of the chest, you go down. If you move slowly enough, you'll find out exactly when your right hip turns out. In that moment, correct it. Easier to do than when you're upside down and there's sweat running in your nose. Touch the forehead to the knee. If your left knee is bending, the left leg is now shorter than the straight right leg, so one hip has dropped. The correction is to rock forward. Shift your body weight forward, but keep your legs planted. Eyes open, suck the stomach in. Can you keep your right hip forward as you change? Come up, hip forward, right hip. Squeeze your butt, right hip, right hip, right hip, all the way. When you reach the top, pivot right, step the right foot back, arms down, close it down, but keep your eyes open. Lungs full. Second set, arms over your head sideways, palms flat, only cross the thumbs. Right foot steps to the right, big step. Emphasis on the big step part. Lift the toes, pivot, face the back of the room. Move your left hip. Remember eagle, how we had to twist the hips but keep the arms straight. Left hip forward, suck the stomach in, round forward. If you move slowly enough, you'll find out when your misalignment happens. From there, work on it. It's a practice. Head to the knee. Suck the stomach in. Your back foot can be slightly turned forward to help your hip turn forward and down. Now let's practice balance here. Even if you think you're going to fall out, bring your hands together in prayer position for 5, 4. If you never try, you never know. 3, arms straight. 2, stomach in. 1, change. Now keep your hip forward. Whoa, 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 nice and slow. Lift the toes, pivot, face forward. Look at your hips. If your feet got closer, open the legs apart wider. Right hip forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see much movement. Stretch up, tuck the chin of the chest, round down. Round, compress, like a very angry cat. Lift the back of the ribs up to the ceiling, head to the knee. Separate the hands in the beginning. The most important thing here is that you are compressing and that your hips are level. So rock forward to get the right hip down, left hip up. Bring your hands together in prayer position. Test your abdominal strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the right hip forward. Slowly come back up. What's it going to take? Focus. Lift the toes, pivot right. Right foot back, arms down. Keep the chin level to the floor. There's nothing on the ground. Very nice. Turn and face forward. Tree pose. With the help of the left hand, pick up the right foot from underneath. Right foot comes all the way up until the heel touches the costume, sole of the foot facing the ceiling. Be careful, be gentle with your right knee. Slowly let the right knee come down. Bring the right hand to the middle of the chest. Left hand comes up if the spine can stay straight and the foot doesn't slip. So let's work on the alignment. 2 shoulders level. Notice if one is higher or lower. 2 hips level. Notice if one is higher or lower. Over time, as your hip flexibility increases, your 2 knees will be in the same line. Draw the rib cage back, press the hips forward. This is not a backward bend. Suck the stomach in. Change. With the help of the right hand, pick up the left foot from underneath. Left foot comes all the way up until the heel touches the costume, sole of the foot facing the ceiling. Gentle. Be gentle as you allow the left knee to come down, feeling the opening in the front of the left hip. Left hand up, right hand up. I said this at the beginning of the class. The spine is not naturally straight. So you have to do something. You have to draw your rib cage back and press your butt forward. No slouching. Straighten your leg. Line up your shoulders. Line up your hips. Lock your standing right knee. Change. Next is toe stand. Concentrate, meditate one spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. The cool thing here is you don't have to move your head to look down. You can use your eyeballs. With the help of the left hand, pick up the right foot from underneath. Suck the stomach in. Fold forward from your hips. Reach the 2 hands out. Touch the 10 fingertips to the floor. Bend the knee. Walk your hands back. Lift your chest up. Straighten your spine first. Your hands will catch you. Left hand up. Right hand up. If you never try, you never know. Stay present. Lift your butt off your foot. The same bounce from third part upward. Find those muscles. If you never try, you never know. Change. Slowly come back up. Take your time. These postures take as long as you say they'll take. The ones you say that are hard or you're never going to get, they're going to take longer than the ones you're saying, oh, I like that one. With the help of the right hand, pick up the left foot. So when you're wondering, when is toe stand going to happen? What are you saying about it? Reach the hands out. Reach the 2 hands out. Touch the fingertips to the floor. What are you saying about it? Is it strange? Yeah. Is it possible? Yes. Chest up, shoulders back. Left hand up, right hand up. Even if it's for a millisecond, a quick clap. Prove yourself right about being ready. Strong, present. Yeah? Who cares if you fall? You're 5 inches from the floor. It's like when people are standing in the water thinking they're about to drown. They just need to stand up. It's very shallow. Change. Take your time. Whenever you reach the top, you can release. Acknowledge your standing series for everything it was, everything you made up that it wasn't, and let them both go because they're the same. Turn around, lie down on your back, Savasana, heels touch, toes fall open, arms close to the body, palms face up. Out of your head, into your breath. Nothing to do, no one to be. Try not to give yourself a task right now. 2 minutes of Savasana, becoming the observer. Watching how you feel. Watching what you're saying about how you feel. Just watching. Trying not to attach to the feelings. As you see, they're changing very quickly. 1 second, you're hot, you're bothered, then you're cold. You like it, you don't like it. So it becomes silly to attach to any of those feelings because it's going to change in a moment. If you want to attach to something, attach to your breath. Become obsessed with your inhales and your exhales. It's the only thing sustaining you. There's a fine line between not moving at all and then actually becoming more irritated because you're not moving or fidgeting. So if you really have to scratch, scratch without judging yourself. Just do it, be done with it, and then get right back to stillness. Allow yourself to be still. Don't force yourself to be still. Keep the eyes open, even though it's tempting to close them. You don't want to add sleepy to the challenge of the practice. You can be exhausted, but you can't be sleepy and exhausted because that equals nap. Let's begin the floor series with when you're moving pose. Lift the right leg up, interlace the 10 fingers below the right knee. Pull the right knee down towards the right shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Tuck the chin down to the chest. Try to flatten your neck to the floor. The neck is usually in a backward bend, an arch. So as you tuck the chin down and flatten it, you lengthen it. Pull. Suck your stomach in. Pull. If you want the hip mobility to increase, you must challenge it. Pull. Change. Left leg lifts up, interlace the 10 fingers below the left knee. If you feel this posture in your knee, bring your hands closer to your shin bone, not the kneecap. Pull. Preparing you for Cobra, elbows in close to the body, down to the hips, shoulders down to the floor, chin to the chest, stomach in, pull. Feel the inside of your left thigh brush the outside of your left rib cage. You're keeping it close, but you can't pull it directly on top. You'll never get through the rib cage. Change. Lift your both legs up. Grab the elbows each other over your knees. Nice, tight, and compact grip. Feet together side by side. Pull the inner thighs together. Suck the stomach in. If you want your upper back to get closer to the floor, you need to pull the arms against the shins. Now, if you want your lower back to get closer to the floor, you have to push the knees up against the arms. Do them both evenly and equally to stretch the spine apart. Be willing to push as much as you're pulling. And notice if you have a preference. Stomach in, change. Arms down, legs down, nothing to do. Take full advantage of these times. You're only as productive as you are rested. Second set, lift the right leg up, interlace the 10 fingers below the right knee. Turn the scapula under, together, flatten the spine, shoulders down, chin down, stomach in, pull. Your hip is a ball and socket joint. It means it can do this. It just doesn't do it often enough to feel good about it. Pull. And notice if you're running into a block, you can't go anywhere. Relax the pull a little bit and try to move the hip out to the side more and then return to the pull. Pull, pull, change. Left side, interlace the fingers below the left knee. Into your posture, into your depth. How's your breath? Pull the stomach in. Pull. If you want to know if you're getting better at this posture, it's simple. Feel your left hip slide up the towel. Your left shoulder slide down the towel. You can actually feel them coming together instead of wondering. Find those muscles in the obliques. Change. Lift your both legs up. Thighs together. Chin to the chest. Stomach in. Pull the arms down. Push the knees up. The parts of your spine that aren't touching the floor, there's nothing wrong. Nothing is stuck. It's moving. It's just moving slowly. So you don't have this big movement occurring. Pick one part of your spine and put it on the mat, even if the other part of the spine lifts up. You already know you can move that part. Be willing to experiment here. Now that you have a new part of the spine on the floor, lower the other part back down. It's all there accessible. Change. Relax. Release. Let it go. Let yourself off the hook. If you have any back pain, any weird tension, you're more than welcome to skip the sit-up. I highly recommend just rolling over to the side. Otherwise, we'll do our first sit-up. Feet flex, toes, heels together, arms over your head, only cross the thumbs. Take a deep breath, sit up. Double exhale breathing, grab the big toes, forehead to the knees, elbows to the floor. Turn around, lie down on your stomach for spine strengthening series. We'll start with Cobra pose. Palms flat to the floor, all 5 fingers together, fingertips in line with your shoulders. Legs together like a zipper, heels and toes touch. Keep them that way. Contract your legs, press your pubic bone down, lift your rib cage up. Come all the way up until just the belly button's on the floor. So press the pubic bone down, pull your rib cage up. Now press the top of the feet down into the floor like a lever, lift your chest up more. Roll the shoulders down and forward to the front mirror, elbows into the chest, down towards the hips, feet together, heels together, change. Left ear on the mat, arms down, relax. Deeply breathe. Stay with that 6-second inhale. For the rest of class, that 6-second exhale. Second set, chin forward, palms flat. Like a zipper, pull the legs together. Contract the legs, contract the hips, begin lift up. Just the belly button's on the floor. What's it going to take? Go for it. Now correct it. Heels together, feet together, press the feet down. Squeeze your butt more. Elbows down to the hips, shoulders down. Head all the way back. Stretch the throat. Change. And release it. Arms down, look to the left. Locust pose. Chin forward, arms underneath the body. Palms flat to the floor. Spread your fingers wide. This is in no way a chin stand. So the pressure you feel in your jaw and chin throughout the posture, I want you to try to move it into your throat, chest, and shoulders. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Completely relax the left leg. Contract the right leg, lift the right leg up. If you want the leg to go higher, stretch it back and pull it up. Now pull the shoulders back, lift your leg up higher, come up, go up more, up, lift up, change. Relax the right leg. Contract the left leg. Lift your left leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Mouth down. Third part. Keep the mouth down. Keep your mouth down. Contract the legs. Contract the hips. Lift your both legs up. If you want the legs to go higher, stretch them away from you as you keep pulling up. Now find your arm strength. Arm strength. Knees together. Heels together. Lift up, come up, go up, more up. Change. And release the arms. Look right. Yoga is an amazing practice of presence. Right now, while you're doing nothing, the body is not moving. Where does your mind go? When Savasana feels uncomfortable, it's because you're somewhere else. Either your body is still in the last posture, or your mind is thinking about the next one. But really right now, nothing is happening. So notice where you are, where you're standing. Second set, chin forward, arms underneath the body. Chin forward, spread the fingers wide. When you think your chin is as far forward as you can, I want you to lift your head off the ground, pull the shoulders back, and try to press the throat down. Relax the left leg, contract the right leg, lift the right leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, throat down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. The pressure you feel in the jaw, move it into your throat. This is for the cervical spine. Contract the left leg, lift it up. Stretch it back to lift it higher. Now find your arm strength. Press the shoulders down and your throat down. No pressure in the jaw. Leg up, lift up, change. Mouth down. Walk your hands away from you, closer towards your knees. I'm going to count to 10. Do the best you can. Not more, not less. It is always that simple. When you lift your legs up, continue to pull the shoulders back. Contract the legs, contract the hips, pull the shoulders back. Begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Look left. Let go. Six-second inhales, 6-second exhales. And eventually just allowing your breath to do what it needs to do, not forcing it, not trying to control it. Full locust pose, chin forward, stretch the arms out to the side. Everything is coming off the ground except for your hip bones, which means you're going to use that access point heavily. Contract the legs, contract the hips, arms, body, head, legs, lift up. 747, taking off. Knees together, feet together, press the pubic bone down, lift your rib cage up. Chest up, chest up, chest up. Now look back, come up higher. Change. Very nice. Release, look right. Second set, chin forward, stretch the arms wide. This time, keep your legs together. Contract the legs, contract the hips, begin lift up. The chest isn't going to lift itself. Find your back muscles and pull the rib cage away from the floor. Press your pubic bone down, chest up, chest up. Now lift your thighs up, lift up, change, and relax. Look left, right ear on the mat. Eyes open, chin away from the shoulder. Stay here, stay present. Everything is working in the present moment. I don't know about the future. I don't know about the past. Right now is super. Floor bow, chin forward, bend the knees, grab the feet from the outside. This is all about the kick. If you start to try to pull your legs up with your little arms, your back is going to shorten because it's contracting. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Slowly, gently kick the legs back and up towards the ceiling. Look up, look back, kick up, kick harder. Now roll forward. The body weight is not in the hips, it's towards the rib cage. Belly down, legs up. Kick, kick, kick. Change. Relax. Second set, chin forward, bend the knees, grab the feet from the outside. In the first 5 seconds, your body is going to do everything it feels comfortable with doing. What are you going to do with the remaining time in the posture? Take a deep breath, full lungs, slowly, gently kick the legs back and up towards the ceiling. Look up, look back. Relax your arms, use your glutes. Kick, roll forward. This is what you're comfortable with. Now what are you going to do? Start to turn it on. Point the toes. Kick for 5, 4, 3. Head is back. 2, 1. Change. And Savasana. Feel the back rise. Feel the back fall. Keep the eyes open. Curl the toes under, palms flat. With the help of the hands, push up. Come to the top of the mat and towel for fixed fur. Sit down, kneeling position, hips on your heels. Separate your feet, sit down in between your feet. If your hips, knees, or ankles are tight, open up your knees wider. There's no rule that the knees are too wide. The only thing you must maintain is heels next to the hips. If the hips are on the floor, you can make your way back. One hand at a time, right hand to the right foot, right elbow down, left hand to the left foot, left elbow down. Touch the top of the head to the floor. Relax the back of the head to the floor. Whole upper body relaxes. Grab the elbows each other over your head. Tuck the chin to the chest. Breathe. This is an excellent posture to get to know your spine a little bit more. Deepen your backward bend by contracting the muscles around the spine. Notice which ones you can contract, which ones you can't. Upper, middle, lower. What about from right side to left side? Where do you have access? Where don't you? Change, keep the butt down, keep the knees down, slowly come back up. When you get to the top, turn around, lie down, relax, release. Savasana. Notice yourself, notice your thoughts. Especially in this room, everything is opening up. Every pore, every cell is listening. A reminder, if the back feels strange today, roll over to the side, completely avoid any crunching sensation that would come from a sit-up. Otherwise, feet flexed, toes, heels together, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Begin sit-up. Strong exhales, push it out, let it go, leave it here. Second set, top of the mat and towel, fixed firm. If you did open up the knees wide in the first set, maybe you pull them in just a little, always challenging yourself. Slowly make your way back. It's important that the top of the head touches the floor so that it propels and gives you a deeper backward bend. Try to keep your backward bend even as you lower the back of the head down. Grab the elbows, butt down, knees down. Find the inner thigh strength to pull the knees closer together. Find new friends in your spine. Deepen your backward bend. Walk your shoulder blades, scapula closer to the hips. Lift your belly, rib cage, chest up. Change, slowly come back up, take your time. The soul is not in a rush. Turn around, Savasana. Arms down, legs down. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up. Half tortoise, middle of the mat. Knees together, feet together. Sit down, kneeling position, hips on the heels. Arms over your head sideways, palms flat, only across the thumbs. Is your back straight? Okay, if the rib cage is coming forward, that's a clear sign the spine is not straight. Stretch directly up, suck the stomach in, now fold from the hips. Chin forward, flat spine as you come down. Forehead to the floor, pinky fingers touch. Not a resting posture. This is the second time we'll do this. We did it the first time in Padahastasana. Slide your rib cage down your thighs. Try to get your chest forward of the knees. At the same time, pull the thighs together, send your hips past your heels. Only you can create lasting space for your back. And your back is working for you 24/7. It never fails you. So it's moments like these where you're giving back to the spine. Change, stretch forward, come up. When you reach the top, arms down, Savasana. Where does the mind go when the body is still? Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up. Second set, middle of the mat. Knees together, feet together. Arms over your head sideways, palms together, just cross the thumbs. This is the straightest your back is going to be. Try to maintain it. Use your abdominal strength. Stretch up, fold forward from the hips. You'll notice the back at some point says, let me help, and starts to round. If your hips aren't on your heels, we have 2 sets. So maybe you want to break it down. In the first set, emphasizing butt down. In the second set, emphasizing rib cage forward. Start to play with it. 2 sets to expand. 2 sets to learn something new. Stretch forward. Let's test the abdominal strength. Before you come up, lift your hands up and then let the arms lead you. Change. There we go. When you reach the top, arms down, relax. Nice work. Stillness is available. Peace is your divine right. It's there. Find it. It's closer than you think. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up. All right, top of the mat and towel for camel. Stand up on the knees, 6 inches between the knees, 15 centimeters between the feet. Hands to your hips, fingers towards the floor, thumbs are on the outside. This is a supported backward bend for as long as your spine needs support. Okay? Don't bother yourself if you need some support today. Lift the chest up, lift the throat up, release the head back. You can already tell what the spine needs from here. Start to go back halfway. At the halfway mark, you pause. If you're ready, grab the heels. If you need to keep your hands on the back, do so. We have 2 sets. Lift your chest up, press your hips forward. Relax the head further back. Use your breath. Inhale, lift, expand your rib cage. Now move your hips forward. Bring your hands back to your spine so that the hands can lift the chest as you exit, not the spine. Head comes up last. Savasana. Let's do a sit-up, feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up. Second set, top of the mat and towel. First set was challenging. Open up the knees a little bit wider. Keep the feet at 6 inches. Hands to your spine. So if the hands are supporting your back, place your hands where your back needs it most. Lift your chest, shoulders away from the ears, release the head back. Use your breath, start to make your way back into the backward bend. Grab the heels if you're ready. Both are solid backward bends. You don't ever have to grab the heels in your life. Lift your chest, open up the shoulders, lift the belly up. Use the leg strength, lift the chest up. Can you lift up a little bit higher? Stretch, chin away from your knees. Bring the hands to the spine and let your hands lift you up and out. When you reach the top, relax Savasana. Heels touch, toes fall open, arms close to the body, palms face up towards the ceiling. The closer you get there, the longer you have to do absolutely nothing. Become the observer. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up, double exhale breathing, grab the big toes, head to the knees, elbows to the floor. Rabbit pose, middle of the mat and towel, knees together, feet together. If the heels are slippery or the hands are slippery, you can place the towel over your heels. Grab the heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers are on the inside. It's the same grip as camel. Stretch the spine up, tuck the chin to the throat. Now begin to round forward, upper back, middle back, lower back. Touch the forehead to the knees. Pull your heels, send your hips forward. Draw your shoulders back. Take the pressure out of the head by pressing the knees, shins, and feet down. We're trying to get the hips to meet the shoulders, but you've got a rib cage and organs in the way. So lift the back of the rib cage straight up, navel to the spine, spine straight up. Pull your hips forward, shoulders back. Change, slowly come back up. The slower you move, the better you feel. When you reach the top, turn around, lie down, release, relax, Savasana. Sometimes I have to laugh at myself when I'm practicing because I notice how dramatic I can be about it. It's hot. It's hot yoga. I'm sweaty. You're supposed to sweat. It's 90 minutes. It's always been 90 minutes. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up. Push it out, let it go, and leave it on the mat. Second set, middle of the mat, rabbit. Little to no weight in your head. You should never feel like your neck is jammed in this posture. Grab the heels, thumbs on the outside, fingers are on the inside. Stretch the spine up, tuck the chin to the chest, and round forward. Again, like a very afraid or angry cat, lift the back of the ribs up to the ceiling as you go down. Exhale the air out as you go down. Pull your heels, lift your hips up. If there's a gap, walk the knees forward. You never want to pull the head back. You want to walk the knees forward. Now let's test this compression. Without bringing the chin forward, hover your head and a millimeter away from the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, even more. 3, 2, 1. Change. Feeling the compression front side body when you reach the top. Savasana. Arms down, legs down. Savasana never changes. You do. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Take a deep breath. Sit up. Turn and face forward, right leg out cornerwise, left leg in as close as possible on your inner thigh. Keep your hips parallel. Okay, so without focusing, your right hip will start to turn right just because the right leg is out. Keep it forward like eagles. Arms over your head sideways, interlace the 10 fingers. Turn the torso to the right, stretch up, tuck the chin of the chest, round down. Touch the forehead and knee together, even if you have to bend the knee. If you want your hamstring flexibility to increase, you must challenge it. With your forehead on the knee, slide your heel forward, a centimeter more, a millimeter more, but keep the forehead and knee together. Bend the elbows down, flex your foot so toes come towards your head, heel away from you. Lock the knee. Change, come back up. Switch sides. Left leg out, right leg in, turn the torso to the left. Stretch up, tuck the chin of the chest, round down. As you go down, twist your torso, right rib cage down, so that your abdomen is stacked over the leg. Interlace the fingers around the toes, head to the knee. The hamstring flexibility will increase. Slide your heel forward, toes back. Notice how the spine is twisting. Right rib cage down, left rib cage up. Elbows down, toes back, stomach in. Can you slide the heel forward one more time and keep it forward? Change. Both legs forward, lie back. As soon as the shoulders touch the floor, sit up. Double exhale breathing, grab the 2 big toes. Feet stay where they are, walk your hips away from your heels. If what you're doing doesn't feel like a stretch for the hamstring, try something else. Try a different way of moving. We're not just rocking side to side. You're either working on 2 things, flexibility or strength. If the back of the knees aren't touching the ground, today you're working on flexibility in this posture. Contract your legs, slide your heels forward, toes back, flex the feet. Be willing to give yourself another centimeter. If the back of the knees are touching the floor, you're working on flexibility of the spine. 3rd time, final time we're going to do this. Slide your rib cage forward. Change. Savasana. Heels to the back of the mat, head is to the top of the mat. Clean Savasana. How do you finish things? We can all start. How would you like to finish things? Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Strong finish. Turn and face forward. Right leg out, left leg in. Arms over your head sideways, turn to the right, stretch up, tuck the chin of the chest, round down, head to knee. In the first set, I cue flexibility increasing. If the back of the knee is touching the floor, work on your strength. Contract your quadricep muscle. Lift your heel off the ground. Suck your stomach in. Round your back more. Slide the forehead higher. Can you twist through the torso so that you're aligned? Left rib cage needs to come down to the right leg. Right rib cage needs to go back and up. Change. Switch sides. Finishing stronger. Turn to the left, stretch up, tuck the chin to the chest, round down, head to knee. Out of your head, into your breath. The back of the knee is touching, start to build strength. Flex your foot. Heel forward, toes back, heel off the ground. Make sure you're not using the arm strength to get the heel up. You can practice by letting go of the foot, seeing if the heel drops. Keep the stomach in. More twisting to the torso, right rib cage down to the left thigh, left rib cage away from the left thigh. Suck the stomach in more. Change. Both legs forward, stay present. As soon as you lie back, sit up. Grab your 2 big toes. Walk your hips away from your heels. Heels forward, toes back. Contract your quadricep muscles, lift your heels off the ground. Take a deep breath, stretch the spine up, now pull. Elbows go wide so that the back is broad, shoulders away from the ears. Bring the stomach to the thighs. Now slide your rib cage forward. Pull for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, go forward, 5, 4, challenge yourself, 3, 2, 1, change. Very nice. Turn around, lie down, relax, Savasana. If you want it to change, shift, you must challenge it. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Take a deep breath, sit up, push it out, let it go, leave it here. All right, turn and face forward, spine twist. Bend your left knee, place your right foot exactly over the knee, ankle, kneecap together. 2 hips sitting on the floor. Right hand behind the back, stretch the left arm up and over. Turn, twist your wrist, grab the knee in front of you. We're still looking forward. The head is the last thing that moves so that your neck doesn't try to move the whole spine. Take a deep breath, stretch directly up towards the ceiling. Now twist. As you look over the right shoulder, bring the right hand further around behind your back. Even if you can't go all the way around, it will benefit if you start to move your right hand further, opening up right side body, further back. Use the left elbow like triangle, elbow against the knee. It's easy to move the neck. Can you move the shoulders? Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. The most challenging part is now, can you move your rib cage? Take a deep breath, stretch up. Left rib cage forward, twist your right rib cage back, open up your chest, change. Head moves, body follows. Switch sides. Bend the right knee. Don't give up yet. Cross the right leg, the left leg over. Stretch the right arm up and over, turn, twist the wrist, grab the right knee. If your back is rounding, you're compressing. You won't be able to twist, so we want to straighten the back as much as we can. Take a deep breath, stretch up, twist. As you look over your left arm, start to bring the left hand further around your back. Like the hand from the Addams family, crawl it around. Now press the right arm against the leg. Again, head, neck, easy. Shoulders. Can you move your left shoulder back more, right shoulder more forward? Last step, rib cage. Use the elbow against the knee. Twist the left rib cage back, right rib cage forward. Open up the chest. Change. Head moves, body follows. Very nice. Savasana. Heels touch, toes fall open, arms close to the body, palms face up. Final sit up. Feet flexed, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Sit up. Turn around, sit down, kneeling position. If your hips, knees, or ankles are tight, you're more than welcome to sit cross-legged. Arms straight, palms on the kneecaps to keep the spine straight. Shoulders away from the ears. Soften the jawline, tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Eye gaze is forward, soften your gaze. Take a deep breath, and let's begin. Keep your spine straight. Change. Lick your lips, swallow a couple of times. Every time we exhale, we release toxins. The ones we eat, the ones we drink, the ones we think, all of them. Use these exhales wisely, push it out, let it go, and really leave it here. Eyes forward. Take a deep breath. Let's finish this thing. Push it all out and leave it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Acknowledge yourself. Always returning to thanks and gratitude. Far too easy to be concerned with all the things you aren't doing or haven't done yet. Much more enjoyable to take account for all the things you are doing. Feet can be wide, arms can be wide, eyes can close. You've committed 90 minutes to movement. How much time will you commit to stillness? It's available. It's the good stuff. Stay here as long as you want. Stay here as long as you need. There is a difference. The good news is that there is no difference between what you need and what you have. If you don't have it, you don't need it. Namaste.